Find a way to give proper answers to these questions towards this topic. And the topic is unnecessary craving and how it affects our finance. You know, most times some persons, we want to have a lot. I get to understand there's a theory then in child development when you as an individual, you want to get things, you want to have everything, but yet forgetting that these things is affecting your finance. And because of this research, I say that to myself, I'm going to bring in a speaker who is going to talk on this topic and help us, give us a proper answer and a guideline on how we can manage our finance and also watch our craving processes. And this person is, let's welcome again to my channel.
Thank you very much, Sammy. I'm happy to be here. No, it's funny because I'm also guilty of this unnecessary craving. So it's not like I'm an expert talking to you.
What's your name?
Yes. Okay, I'm Efosa.
Efosa is here again.
Well, I'm guilty of unnecessary cravings. So it's good that I'm here to speak about it because at least I'm in that situation, circle, although mine is not that bad. So at least there's control about it. So yeah, I'm happy to be talking about this today.
So Efosa, I guess you should just tell us all you understand by unnecessary craving and how it affects our finance.
Okay, well, first of all, I'll start with cravings. What are cravings? They're more like a yearning for something, a strong passion to have something. It could be for something, it could be for someone. But cravings are just like desires. Desires for something. Then unnecessary. When you bring the word unnecessary, meaning it is not a do or die affair. It is not something that without you cannot survive. They are not like needs, they are more like wants. So that's why the word unnecessary comes in. So these cravings, really, there are different causes of cravings. It could be that, medically there are some hormones that could generate cravings.
Yes, we are talking about craving in your medical aspect now.
Yes, especially with women. Sometimes when there are hormonal imbalances, sometimes when there's a shortage of some hormones like serotonin, you see that you are desiring something. And some of those cravings could be natural. It could be that is what the body wants at that time. Maybe you're short of glucose or short of sugar. And then the body just wants something like that. So you need to desire things that can be fatty foods and all this. So it comes in. But then it is not like without it you cannot function. So it is not very necessary. It's just like something that will pass eventually. So that's what unnecessary cravings is generally.
Okay, but I feel as a social worker, you're taking out of your medical aspect. I'll talk out of social aspect and psychological aspect. I feel for an individual to be having unnecessary craving, the child development, the child development is not properly put in place in the sense that there's a time, age limit, a stage in every child that you need to teach them how to reserve, how to spend, how to put things in order. And if this stage is not properly met, it brings about fixation, which is now manifesting in later age of the life, whereby they tend to spend a lot of money. You can see some ladies or some men, once they have money like this, the next thing in their mind is They can even have a car, that same color of a car, not to buy another color of that same car.
Yeah, there are different causes. It could be the upbringing.
Yeah.
It could just be indiscipline. Someone who doesn't just know how to discipline themselves. It could be mental disorder.
Wow.
Never know. I'm not going to talk about mental disorder because I'm not a mental, but then it could be.
It could be. Yeah.
Yes. So, but then, first of all, if we are talking about unnecessary cravings on the average level, so like it's a normal level, one of the causes is indiscipline.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you sometimes just see someone, hey, I'm craving this, I'm craving shawarma, I'm craving this. Yeah, sometimes maybe small money, you just got one small change and then you say, oh, I have this money. So you begin to crave everything craveable.
Not to buy shawarma, not to buy pizza, not to buy ice cream.
The money has disappeared. You don't even know where the money went to. You don't even know how to. So you have to discipline yourself in that aspect. I think we need to educate people on financial intelligence is very important. A lot of persons don't know how to manage. Yeah, and if you don't know how to manage, whenever you crave anything, you get it. That's second because you are also not disciplined. You cannot discipline yourself and say, delayed gratification. There's something called delayed gratification. Yes, I need it, but I would rather cost this for something bigger, for something better, and then later I get my reward. Yeah. Well.
But this thing that in economics they say that human need is what?
Insatiable.
I feel that's
of course, human. When you think that human needs, when you say human needs, there are three basic needs: human food, clothing, and shelter. Those are basic needs. I feel like human wants are insatiable because truly our wants are insatiable. You might have money today, you buy this, you buy that, you buy this, you buy everything. You have money, you are still looking for things. Now these wants are things that even if you don't have, you can live without. You can't live without food. You need food, of course, you need energy, you need this, you need a place to sleep, you need shelter, you need clothes to wear. Those are needs and they are not insatiable, they are basic. You can always get them. Yes. But want, no, you can never ever satisfy want. It's not possible.
That's me. It's not fun, it's unnecessary craving.
Yes, they are necessary, so you have to discipline yourself and say, yes, okay, I have to delay this for this. There are times when you really desire something and you want it, but then you may just give yourself a tax. I do it sometimes and say, okay, I'm going to get pizza and ice cream, but before I do that, I must achieve this and this and that.
Exactly.
I just give myself that task. Maybe if it's by writing, I must have written this, or if it's my work, I must have done this. Then when I've done this, I reward myself
for that.
So I know that it is justified. Give yourself that treat that you truly deserve, not unnecessary treat.
So as because of this topic, a lot of persons sent a question in for us to attend to, so as to pass a message out there to young people to also be educated in what we are doing. So one of the questions is, what do you understand by unnecessary craving?
I thought I just answered that.
Yeah, you just answered that, but they know that you're a professional. What they want you to talk about, what do you understand as a professional? What do you understand by unnecessary craving?
Yeah, I also mentioned that it could be issues with the brain, when the brain is in need of pleasure, in need of certain things. Those things come like the hormones. The body is made up of thousands of hormones, different hormones. So these hormones have different functions and spur different things.
We have another question again. He said, how does craving affect finance?
Craving affects finance. It's obvious. I mean, if you have a certain amount of money somewhere and you decide to spend everything on unnecessary cravings in quotes, and you decide to spend it on cravings, let's not just, it's not all about food. It could be cravings for material things, shoes, different people have the things that excite them.
Should I say that it's like addicted? What are addicted to?
addiction. It's just something that excites you. It could be an addiction, or maybe a mild form of addiction. You just have that money, you just want to do those kind of things. So yes, it affects a lot because maybe the small money you have that you're supposed to use for something more lucrative, maybe a form of investment or something, you decide to spend all those things on things that are not going to bring you any benefits in the long run. It could give you temporal satisfaction, but then in the long run, what are you going to do with these things?
You know, when I was in school, you see some students having big phone, like the biggest phone that it's worth a lot of ton of money, and these students don't even have textbook. And the next thing you see, there's another new phone with another upgrade. They will tend to even buy that one, but they don't have money to buy textbooks.
Priority, scale of preference. I think we spend money and time on things that we consider very important. Yes. So it's obvious, possible those students do not prioritize their book, or it's possible that phone does so much for them that maybe their textbooks and everything are in it and they're use it for business. So you never can tell. But I feel like we should spend money on what is most important. Scale of preference. First, the second, we do it according to what you feel is priority.
And this will bring us another question. They say, how can one manage the finance with the little income they have? Because people say it is not easy to save.
Oh, well, it is very easy to save.
Really?
Yes.
In this time of enjoyment?
Yes, it is very easy. I think the problem is people do not know how to save. I'll give an instance, but managing your finance, the first thing to do is to set financial goals. I think many of us, we try to live beyond our means. You know what you earn, you know what you can save from. Let me just give a simple instance. If I earn maybe 20,000 naira monthly, so I calculate maybe how much I spend in a month for transport, for food, for everything. Those are important things. Those are things that I must do. I must move, I must eat. I calculate those ones. It could be maybe 7,000, 8,000. I keep it. I have a record of that. And then I calculate maybe if I have kids and take care of them. But let me just use myself as an example. I can keep my money for transport. I keep my money for maybe food, basic things, and then data. Yes, you keep your money for all those necessities. And then you still see that maybe out of that 20,000 naira, I have like 3,000 naira left or 4,000 naira left. You now keep a certain amount for miscellaneous. You don't know what will happen. You could be that transfer fee increase or this or one day you keep a certain amount for miscellaneous. From that 4,000 naira you have left, you can keep maybe 2,000 naira or 1,500 or even 3,000 naira for miscellaneous. Then you have 1,000 naira. That is your savings.
Wow.
You cannot have 20,000 naira and be saving 10,000 naira. It will not work. You will go back to it. You cannot have 5,000 naira and be saving 4,000 naira. It will not work. You save a very tiny percent from it. When you save that tiny percent, you will see that you don't have any need to fall back to it because you have kept everything that you need. You have even kept miscellaneous. If you maybe need to go back, you go back to that one. That small money, you keep it. When you keep that small, you may think it's small, but over time it will become something tangible so that you can come back to it. So that's how you save. Any money you're giving, even if maybe as a gift someone just dash you 5,000 naira, please don't save 3,000 naira. I don't encourage that. I don't encourage. Save 500 naira. You may not even remember that yes, because you have everything you need. So that's how to save and that's how to manage. Set financial goals based on what you have. Based on your maybe monthly income or wages or whatever you do, you know how much you earn, and then you work with that. And please, don't try to live above your means. Cut your coat according to your clothes. As you say, yes, you cannot be earning maybe. I feel something like you earn 100,000 naira or 150 month, and you are renting an apartment of 600,000 naira. Yes, you can't. It's not logical. It's not even easy. It makes you look very foolish. It's not logical because honestly, I think that if you are on a monthly salary and you have to rent an apartment that your 2 months salary at most can cover for the year.
Wow.
Yes. That's for 2 months, so that you know that okay, for the next 10 months or whatever you earn 10 months, you have for other things. You cannot rent an apartment that you need to save for 8 months to get. It doesn't make any sense. So I think we should just be disciplined, moderate, and then make the best use of what we have.
And with that answer you gave, another one came in, says, does borrowing money, data and debit affect one finance, and what is your advice?
Borrowing, when it comes to borrowing, I feel that there's good debt and there's bad debt. Yes.
Okay.
There are times when you really need to borrow for necessary things.
You know, someone said, I borrowed money to make me a billionaire. But some people borrow money. He said, what made me a billionaire? I borrow money to invest. What people borrow money to buy pleasure things. Okay. Okay. Tell us.
There are times when your borrowing money is validated. It is good. And because you know what you're going to do with it. Like borrowing money for investment, it's okay. Maybe borrowing money for mortgage, fine. Maybe borrowing money if you're a business owner, or maybe you want to start a car business, you don't have money to buy a car. But you know where that money is going, and you know that your mind, you have prepared your mind that you don't channel your energy to bring out something from that money. Borrowing money for food, no. Well, it depends. Food is important, but it depends. Borrowing money for cravings, no. Borrowing money for shoes, for bags, those are wants. When you borrow money to satisfy your wants, those are temporary things. Those are liabilities. They will not really yield anything. But when you borrow money for sensible investments, for good things, in a case where it may not be investment, it may be a life-threatening situation. So you know that okay, you really need to borrow money. So those are things that yes, when someone here you borrow money, they can even it's sensible. But you cannot come and tell me I borrow money because I needed the latest iPhone 14. My mates are using it. No, that is a liability and that will not work. Except maybe you're a content creator and you know that okay, if I have this kind of phone, it will help me create very good content. So yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
But not because I want to just be snapping pictures and posting. No. So I think we should always prioritize.
Okay, how about you're with your friends and you be like, I mean, give me like $5 how to buy this ice cream from this ice cream shop.
No.
Knowing that I'm going to pay you back up, then you are expecting like.
Okay, and then when it comes to also borrowing money, there are other reasons for that. It's very difficult to borrow people money, especially when family friends. But then, if you're borrowing money from somebody for anything, you should have a return plan. Some people do not have.
That's where the issue comes.
Yes, some people do not have a return plan. They just collect this money, hoping that when God opens the windows of heaven, they will pay back. No, if you borrow money for data and you are sure that you earn salary monthly, but by the end of the month, I'm sure to return it. I'm sure I know where the money is going to come from. Yes, you can.
Exactly.
It's sensible, but you can't be borrowing money when you are just hoping that when you're going to return this money, maybe when someone decides to give you money from the blues and say, I just feel like helping you today, or when you are going to borrow from the next person to pay back. All those things are not sensible.
Yeah.
Yes, and they will affect your finance in so many ways.
Okay, and there's another question here. Say, what is your advice to a single man or a lady who is not married but is craving and it's affecting his finance?
Well, it still goes down to what I've discussed before. Whether you're single or whether you're married, or you need to be financially intelligent. Yes, because you're single, you think it's just yourself, but you should save for the future. You should save. You should have something for your children. You give birth today, it's not the one that you now start begging and that don't want to, so that money is like diapers. All those things are not sensible. So we all need to be financial, and the same thing for men or women who are married too. you also need to be financially intelligent, because if you are not, you see, you have problems in your families, you have problems in your relationship, you have problems with your children. One of the major problems in relationships, in marriage, in anything is finance. Where someone cannot, maybe one person is just have no financial responsibility and the other person is just the parasite. And it's draining. It's like draining. It's financially draining. It's physically draining. It's emotionally draining. So I think we should be financially wise, whether single or married. We should.
I guess we are learning something today. Me, I'm taking something. Okay. How can an individual manage unnecessary craving and build their finance?
Oh, right.
Advise me. I want to know. I guess I'm beating on that.
Yeah. What are you craving?
Me?
For example.
I like enjoyment.
Like enjoyment. When it comes to that enjoyment, you want to eat, you want to that. Drink water. Drink water, drink water. Let your belly. Yes. See, sometimes water helps. Sometimes maybe we are hungry. We are genuinely hungry. There's something called, it's not like unnecessary cravings, like selective and non-selective craving.
Okay.
So your selective cravings is like you are just craving a particular kind of thing.
Yes.
You are craving ice cream, you are craving this, you want to buy this, you want to do this. Non-selective, it's just like maybe in terms of food, you just want to eat. That's genuine. Maybe you probably just hungry. When it comes to all these selective cravings, I think you should just discipline yourself. You can distract yourself from it. Okay? Just do something that can distract you. Just eat. If you're hungry, you know, sometimes you are craving something because you are probably genuinely hungry. And you're now craving kind of thing. It's not necessary. Just go for something more affordable.
Okay.
Yes. And if you must, maybe because you have the money or you have something, but if you must crave such things, crave it and give yourself a tax, do it, and then reward yourself.
That's really my reward.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. Wow. Okay, what do you have to say about Japa and the way people are locating? What's your advice?
Japa, that's like immigrating. Yeah, if you have the opportunity to, you know, there are different reasons people travel, people immigrate. It could be for work, it could be for freedom. Maybe you right in your country, you don't agree with it, you want to go to a place where you are free to do what you want to do. It could be for studies, so there are different reasons. So whatever your reason is, it should be something that is sensible, and it should be something that you know that you won't regret in the long run. Don't just travel because everybody's traveling. Travel because you know what you want to do. If you travel because everybody's traveling, when you get there, you'll be frustrated with this place. And please, when you are traveling, make a lot of inquiries about the country you are traveling to, about the place you are traveling to. There are many people that will just maybe just use all these travel abroad people, and they don't really have tangible information about where they are going to.
Exactly.
And when they get there, it's like, this is not what I was expecting. I know the story of a woman who really wanted to travel to the UK, and then she even borrowed a lot of money. It was successful. She went there. She was like, when she got there, they didn't know that they would need to pay for this, or do this, or do like that. She made the inquiries. It was when she was in the UK that she was getting all these things, and the money she had, or they had as a family, was not enough for all of that. So they didn't know that if they had known all these things, they would have waited for a while, you see, and now they have come there. So, and they had sold all their properties here in Nigeria. So it's like, even when they come back, they don't even have something to start with. So please make a lot of inquiries before you japa. Yes. If you have the resources, if you have everything, be sure that you have everything, you really have everything. That is, you have made all your research about wherever you choose to go. But if you can't go, please, if you can afford it, please do. Everybody wants to be in a better place. I'm not saying Nigeria is a better place, but everyone loves to, you know, explore and experience life. It's good. It's not.
Alright, so what is your professional advice to our followers, our subscribers, our people watching us on unnecessary craving and how it affects our feelings?
Well, my advice generally is have a budget, have a plan, read books on finance. It will help you, and try to discipline yourself, because really it's a personal thing. You may have all the money to do that. 2 minutes later, boom, everything has been into a lack of discipline. So just discipline yourself. Yeah, and everything will be fine. We learn. It's not something you can learn in one day. Yes, especially when it comes to maybe savings, investment. It's not something you can learn in one day, but take baby steps, and before you reach, you get there. Thank you.
So what I learned from what you said is that for you to avoid unnecessary craving, you must have a financial plan, right? And you must make a financial plan as a priority, and be disciplined in keeping that.
Yeah.
Like you see people keep some money in their savings. Maybe you have $1 at some money.
You must have a plan for everything.
Say, I want to be social in my life this year.
If you don't plan, the way they say it, if you don't plan to something, you fail to plan. If you don't plan,
fail. Mostly fail.
Yeah, so for everything you need to plan. You need to plan. If you're going to school, you're planning, okay, this certain number of years I will be through, I will do this. You have to plan. If you want to cook a food, you plan your meal, plan your recipe, you plan your ingredients. You have to plan for everything. You cannot just be doing things haphazardly and expect to see a good result. It doesn't work that way. So planning is very important. Discipline is also very important.
Yeah. So guys, I put to the end of this section. It has been a wonderful special session with Efosa again, and she has done something wonderful, something huge to this topic. And this is just the first series of this topic. We're going to do another series with another speaker who will talk on this same topic from accounting perspective. And we're going to do the last episode with another speaker who will talk about it in financial and spiritual aspect and social aspects. Don't forget to like. Please tell them that go to the liking,
share, and subscribe.
Please
Thank you.
Subscribing, and we'll keep giving you good
content.
Thank you. See you guys.
Bye.